Honorable député de Laurier-Sainte-Marie.
Monsieur le Président, tout semble confirmer que...
Mr. Speaker, everything seems to confirm that Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi was murdered at the behest of Saudi Arabia in the consulate in Istanbul. Stories in the Turkish newspapers are macabre and abominable. We hope that an investigation will be held by the United Nations to identify the real culprits of this horror. But when they will be identified, is the government ready to apply the Magnitsky Act? The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs. Thank you for the question. Mr. Speaker, as we have said with our G7 partners on Tuesday, we are very concerned by the disappearance of the reporter Jamal Khashoggi. We're working with our partners. Canada is president of the G7 right now. Everyone responsible for the situation must be held accountable. That's very important. We support the requests for an in-depth investigation.
Sainte-Marie.
Mr. Speaker, the reported murder of Jamal Khashoggi is the latest addition in a series of horrible acts by Saudi Arabia. The war in Yemen is bringing famine to millions and is rife with war crimes. Attacks on journalism, democracy, and basic human rights should trigger consequences. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs this morning said that honoring Canada's arms deal with Saudi Arabia was more important than honoring human rights. Does the Minister really think that that's what Canadians want?
Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Mr. Speaker, of course I don't think that's what Canadians want, and that's why I said no such thing. Mr. Speaker, Canada's position on human rights in general, very much including in Saudi Arabia, is clear and firm. We took a clear and firm position in August, and I think that is something that Canadians can be proud of. When it comes to the case of Jamal Khashoggi, we led a G7 foreign ministers statement which came out on Tuesday saying that those responsible must be held to account.
Honourable